One day, John summoned the courage to ask for Madame Cordelia's phone number. She smiled and gave it to him. He thanked her and walked away. Madame Cordelia was excited and thought to herself, "He's my favorite customer, and he's handsome." That night, John called Madame Cordelia, and they talked for over 30 minutes. From then on, they started spending most evenings together. After closing from the shop, Madame Cordelia would stroll back home with John, and they'd sit together, chatting and eating dried meats and roasted chicken. As time went on, John started spending the night at Madame Cordelia's place. They'd sit on the couch, watching movies and laughing together. Madame Cordelia felt happy and content, and she knew that she had found someone special, but despite her happiness, Madame Cordelia couldn't shake off the feeling that she was living a lie. She was using her urine to cook her fufu, and she knew that if anyone found out, they'd be repulsed. She was torn between her love for John and her secret ingredient. As the days turned into weeks, Madame Cordelia's relationship with John deepened. They'd go on dates, hold hands, and talk about their future together. Madame Cordelia knew that she had to tell John the truth about her fufu, but she was scared of losing him. One day, John asked Madame Cordelia about her fufu recipe. She hesitated, unsure of what to say. She didn't want to reveal her secret ingredient, but she also didn't want to lie to John. "I'll tell you someday," she said, smiling. "But for now, let's just enjoy the fufu." John nodded. And they continued to enjoy their meals together. But Madame Cordelia knew that she couldn't keep her secret hidden forever. She had to find a way to reveal the truth to John without losing him. As the sun set on another day, Madame Cordelia stood outside thinking about her future with John. She knew that she had to be honest with him, but she was scared of the consequences. She took a deep breath and decided to wait for the right moment to reveal her secret ingredient. As the days turned into weeks, Madame Cordelia's relationship with John continued to blossom. They spent every spare moment together, exploring the town, trying new foods, and laughing together. Madame Cordelia was happier than she had ever been, and she knew that she owed it all to John. But despite her happiness, Madame Cordelia couldn't shake off the feeling that she was living a lie. As time went on, John's frequent sleepovers at Cordelia's place made her worried. She didn't know how to tell him to stop sleeping over without hurting his feelings. One night, they had a romantic evening, dancing and kissing. They were so exhausted that Cordelia overslept and forgot to urinate at dawn. When she woke up at 9 a.m., she panicked and quickly urinated, then prepared fufu for the day. John helped her carry the fufu to her shop, but to their surprise, there were no customers. Cordelia knew something was wrong and decided to visit the native doctor in her hometown of Ogoja to find out what was happening. The journey to Ogoja was long and tiring, but Cordelia was determined to find a solution. When she arrived at the native doctor's hut, she was greeted by the familiar smell of herbs and incense. The native doctor listened to her story and nodded his head. "Your business is cursed," he said. "You must make a sacrifice to revive it." Cordelia was shocked. "What kind of sacrifice?" she asked. The native doctor looked at her with a serious expression. "You must sacrifice someone to revive your business. The spirit of the land demands it." Cordelia was horrified. She didn't know what to do. She thought about all the people she knew, but she couldn't imagine harming anyone. She looked at the native doctor, feeling confused and scared. She thought about the whole thing and eventually decided to sacrifice her lover John. She collected a liquid potion. She was instructed to put it in her bathing water, bath with it, before meeting with whoever she wants to sacrifice. She thanked the native doctor and journeyed back to her base. One evening, she showered and also sprinkled the water on her private area. Immediately John slept with her. He slumped and died.